Hello everyone. This is my first video on cryptocurrency. Before we get into the video, I would just like to reiterate this is not a financial advice. Just listen, but do not believe what I say. So please do your own research. Let's get into the video. Now, the first crypto coin that grabbed my attention was Clifford Inu. So initially it started with Dogecoin and then Shiba Inu followed, and then we have Shiba Killer now called Shinja, and then now it follows. So now we have Clifford Inu. So let's quickly look into the token, cliffordinu.io. Let's go to the website. All right, so here we are. We have Clifford Inu, the big red dog. The design looks amazing, I would say. Meet Clifford Inu, the dog token that never stops burning, and then they erase the burning, and then they say which never stops eating, right? And so we have it's a highly deflationary token on the Ethereum blockchain. So this is a Ethereum blockchain based token that was created that never stops pumping through the use of true deflationary techniques and further income generation. So this is the base pitch that this token offers. So it's deflationary and it generates further income. Let's scroll a little bit. So let's look into the project and ecosystem. So again, it's a highly deflationary token based on the Ethereum blockchain that never stops pumping through the use of deflationary techniques and further income generation. It's just a repetition of what we saw earlier. And it has a strong community at its core and is your ticket to wealth creation. Guys, these are the pitch that this project offers. One of the main issues the cryptocurrency projects face is the lack of long-term volume, which invariably slows down further development and any subsequent reinvestment into enhancing the project. Okay, so Clifford solves this by investing a percentage of the marketing wallet. We'll come to that in a little bit of time into yield bearing assets and profits generated inherently introduced back to the project in the form of marketing, token buybacks, etc. So this is what the project is all about: wealth creation, and it the investment that it has is at a very high level. It is not mentioned what it is. Let's go down. Use cases where most of the people, when you get into a cryptocurrency, so use case is very important. So what the coin or the token offers is very important. Now again, let's look into the use case. Not only grows inwards but outwards as well. He will not only be growing through buying the Cliff supply, but will also do so in using a portion of the marketing funds to create his own investment portfolio. So they're planning to build a investment portfolio using the funds that the Cliff token provides. Or if you buy a Cliff token and it generates the funds, right? So based on that, they are planning to invest in blue chip NFTs, stablecoin staking, big and medium cap altcoins, yield farms, occasional high risk, high reward play. Okay, so this is what Clifford token will offer as part of a use case. I don't see anything beyond this. So profits will be reinvested into Clifford. Yes, so they are planning to reinvest it into the project again. So this opens doors towards partnership with other projects that we might support in investing and growing our community through partnerships. Okay, they are open to collaboration with other projects as well, which is not clear at the moment. Now let's look at the tokenomics. So you have 15% as buying taxes and 20% as selling taxes, which means when you buy, let's say, 100 US dollars of worth of Clifford, so 15% will go as a buying tax, and when you sell, the 20% will go off into the selling tax, which means you lose 15, and then here you have 20, so which is like 35% goes into the taxes. Now the split, so 10% for liquidity, 4% for marketing, and then one dev fee. So dev fee is common, and the marketing for buying is 4 and selling is 5, and then liquidity when you buy it is 10 and then selling it's 14. Right, let's look at the roadmap. So the token launch, yes, it has happened. First automatic burn, okay, and then CMC, which is coin market cap and CoinGecko listing, and then you go into the set burn time frame with orders. Then you have the marketing campaign rollout and then use case reveal. So uh, on just this website, we just saw that they have few of the use cases which they had mentioned. So looks like this is not the actual use case. They are saying that in the roadmap the actual use cases will be revealed. So not sure what those are. And then we have six acquisition. Might want to correct that spelling over there, and they achieve the goal. So that's it. So this is the roadmap that they have as of now, and we don't see any timelines as to when they will achieve. It's like it's a nice infographic design that was put up on this website. So let's now start looking into how to buy this token. So you can buy it through Uniswap. There is no other exchange which currently offers this token. They have integrated the Uniswap plugin into this so that you can connect, and then you can connect your wallet. You can either use MetaMask or Wallet Connect. You can also use your Trust Wallet to connect, and then or Coinbase Wallet to get your tokens. You need Ethereum to buy this token. So a quick start guide of creating your MetaMask wallet, send ETH to your wallet, and then connect your wallet to Uniswap, and then swap ETH for Clifford. So, and at the end of the website you have this community. So they have the Telegram channel, Twitter, Instagram, and then Medium. In Medium, they just have the white paper. So let's quickly look into the white paper for a minute. I've already downloaded the white paper. Uh, okay. Overview. So again, Clifford has the best tokenomics to ensure maximum growth on Ethereum network. The main function of the big red dog is achieving a true burn mechanism hard-coded in its DNA, which enables Cliff Burn address to keep acquiring tokens and thus increase the token price every time. Alright, so the burn mechanism is the core of Clifford uh, and how it works. So user swaps Ethereum for Cliff or vice versa on Uniswap and gets taxed a liquidity fee. So you buy, we already saw that there is a 10% in buy, and then when you sell, there is a 15% in sales. So it goes to the liquidity pool, and then the liquidity pool burns, and then they remove the ETH and Cliff tokens from the pool and buy tokens with them and burn them. Pump, slowly and steady pump. Now, coming back to the website, if you see here it is 15, and then here it is 19, 20%, right? So, but it's in the white paper, they just need to update it. So I'm not sure which one is the right one as of now. And features, again, automatic burns at a set time frame. So the contract, the Ethereum contract for the token, that takes care of the automatic burns is what they say. And manual burns, so they also have an option to manually burn apart from the automatic burn that they have set. Stable liquidity pool, again, anti-whale. Max wallets are restricted to 0.5 at the time of supply at launch, and there is a 5% increase fees to reduce any potential. Okay, so anti-whale, so it's not like one wallet when they hold like 1% or 2%, they'll be considered as a whale. I mean, people can split the token into multiple wallets, and you will never know who's a whale, right? I mean, and marketing incentives, 4% marketing on tax and 5% again. This is correct. And then so they're going to spend it in social advertising, digital SEO, branding, and media. And security, contract liquidity has been burnt. This ensures that the liquidity cannot be pulled ever. Okay, you don't need to pull it. I'll let you know why. The contract has hard-coded features to ensure that it can't be abused or rug pulled, such as limiting manual percentage, etc., etc. The contract has been audited. Okay, here we have the contract has been audited, but we don't see any auditing related information that is provided either in the white paper or in the website. Again, use case, we have already looked into it in the website. So I think they have to update the white paper. I'm not sure how they started this, but this looks at a very, very high level. And they are saying another portion of the marketing wallet will be used for buying books for a children's charity. That's so kind of them. All right, that's all they have in the OOF paper or the white paper. Okay, we just took a look at the website and the white paper. Now, this token was actually created based on the movie called The Clifford the big red dog. So there was a movie that got released recently in November. Uh, so based on that, this token was inspired. So and as of now, let's look into the number of token holders that they have. It's like 8,492 holders. So so we just looked into the website overview. We saw the project, we saw the use case and the tokenomics and the roadmap. Now let's quickly see when the contract was created. So it is created on December 4th, 2021. So 1 trillion Cliff tokens were created, and this is the Etherscan. Okay, let's quickly click on the contract, and this is the transaction that happened. So this is on December 4th, 2021. So this is when the a token was created, and the transaction fee on the day of the transaction is around 2,877 US dollars, right, which is like 0.69 ether. All right, and so the liquidity supply, next transaction that we are going to look into. So when they pushed it to the Uniswap, so to Uniswap, they have sent around 600 billion 780 million. So this is the Cliff token supply that was pushed, and it was pushed against 27 ether. So they have they swapped 27 ether for this. So that's how the liquidity supply has been created initially. From now, next thing is the Clifford Inu deployer multi-sender dot app. Okay, so this what has happened is they have sent the Clifford Inu tokens. Uh, so to a multi-sender dot app. So what this does is basically it will help you to send to multiple addresses. So for 55 billion 120 million, right, on December 15th, they have transferred the tokens, and this was transferred to 72 accounts. Okay, this is just one of the transactions that I saw. uh, this entire transaction just costed them around $1,500, I believe. Maybe as part of the pre-sale, or I don't know on what basis they transferred all these tokens to them. As you can see, this is the transaction that I was referring to, and the cost would have been around 1,196, and the value is 367. This is the transaction fee and this is the value. Okay, and they have other transactions as well. Each of the tokens, each of these accounts that holds Cliff is currently worth, the 72 accounts is worth 62,806 US dollars. And there are other transactions as well. If you look into this, they have like 5 billion, 2 billion transactions that has happened. Again, this has been sent to multiple wallets through the multi-sender app. And so small math, I'm a little weak in math, so feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. So price and liquidity swap, when they did 27 ETH for like 600 billion 780 million, if you had invested 500 USD, you would have received like close to 2 billion 723 million coins. So that's an approximate give or take like few millions there. So this is the amount that you would have received. And if you today, if you try to invest like 500 USD, it's which is like 0.1222 ETH, you will only receive 6,026,000 and 20,000. Sorry, 6,026,020. So that's the amount of Cliff tokens that you will receive. So the current price is, if you multiply it with the amount of token that is held by the individual wallets that I mentioned above, so you will have like, if you invested 500 USD minimum, I'm saying, so you'll have 55 ETH. So that's the initial investors just paid 0.12 ETH and now can take 55 ETH just over 11 days. So just a caution here. So avoid FOMO, fear of missing out. So don't rush into this token thinking, okay, tomorrow, since they have mentioned the scarcity of the token, and I just want to, be part of it. So just don't rush into it. So this is the DEX tools IO. This is where you can see, the cliff, what is the current price, how the chart is, and you can also see the trade history that happens. If you look here, it started all around here. Let's quickly go back the chart, right? It's been 11 days, guys. So I think that's why I'm doing this scroll all the way to the left. All right, so this is the point where it started 15th December, right? And then so it instantly went up, and then it slowly transitioned, as you can see from here. This price, it's like what, one, two, three, four, five zeros, 163 to it went all the way up here. So it's like 000200021, guys. So and then you can see this all bars, right? These are huge cells. So as and when the price spikes, people will sell. I understand profit taking is part of the coin. Any investment that you do is profit taking is part of it. I completely agree. But if you look into it, there will be like massive profit taking in some of the cases. Not in this transaction. For example, if you see there is a three, ETH that was cashed out, and and also you can see smaller purchases that are happening. So remember I told you about all the wallets. I've not started monitoring all those wallets. Anyone can do that. I mean, feel free to click on the links in the description that I provide, and then you can go into those and then start looking into those. So people will start cashing it out. I think, see, from here it just dropped to the bottom. It's like 3455, guys, and then it just again went up. So uh, I feel like every time when it tries to go up, there is a profit taking from, I don't know, whomever it may be. I mean, it could be the 72 holders or the other holders that they have. If you look into the chart, there is a chart that they have, the token holder chart. Yep, let's quickly have a look into this as well. So this is the uh, void, the null address. So that's where the tokens are being sent. So we have 13%, and you have 7.69 in one wallet, and then in Uniswap you have like 5%, and these are all small holders, and you have other accounts, like it is amounting to 40% of the tokens. So you can just look into it, and if you start monitoring the transaction, you will know when they started accumulating it and when they started removing. These are all 2 billion holders, guys. So all these are 2 billion holders. You can just look into the transaction and see if they cashed it out, are they still sitting on it. So this is the kind of analysis that everybody should start doing. That will help you to understand what's happening actually on the network. The contract is unique. They claim it. No, I've done a little bit of digging, and there is a PGI, which was deployed in the ETH network on November 18th of 2021. But looks like that project didn't take off. I'm not sure if the same team tried it or a different team tried it, and uh, the dev team of Cliff found it interesting, and then they took it. I'm not sure what happened there, but if you look into the contract code, you will be able to easily identify. I know it needs a little bit of technical understanding, but there is the Etherscan provides this is a contract, checker. So you can match two contracts, compare differences, and see what are the differences that you have. So this is PG, the PG Inu token that I said, it has a MIT license, and this is Clifford Inu, and you can go through this. I can provide this link in the description. Probably you can take a look at what there are very minor differences. Okay, I don't see any major differences except for some of the functions, or the interfaces they would have changed. Apart from that, I'm not sure how this stands as a unique contract. Uh, and and other This question is asked, so are YouTubers paid to talk about a project? The answer is there are, yes, there are people who are paid because time is very precious for a lot of people, and yes, they need to get paid. You don't do, if you're good at something, don't do it for free, right? I mean, so people, yes, they take money. There are people who don't take money. They just want to do a genuine, review. They just want to go through the uh, token, its advantages and disadvantages, and they want to share it with their community. So it's all depends on the channel that promotes it. You may have to do your own research. Again, here none of them are financial advisors or financial experts here. So you cannot predict what happens in crypto tomorrow, right? And can anyone create a crypto? Yes, all you need is money, a neat plan. Of course, not every project succeeds. Even if you have money, you will not be able to succeed unless you have a neatly designed plan. Nice design team with an inspiring dog theme. Okay, oops, a cat theme maybe. So the theme is what clicks. Sometimes you try it with a PG and you try it with a cat. If it doesn't work, yeah, why not try it with a dog? Because there has been other successful projects which has themed a dog, right? So tech knowledge a little bit enough, I would say. You're not gonna create an Ethereum blockchain, so you can just relax. It's just a token on top of the Ethereum blockchain, and you can reuse any of the contracts that is already provided because it has an MIT license attached to it. You can reuse it and then you can create your own token. And if you do all this correctly, yes, your project can soar too. So should you buy Clifford or not? This is not a financial advice. So my recommendation would be only invest the amount that you are willing to lose. Weissman once said, if you're someone who treats your age and your money as just numbers, you can feel free to do it. And that Weissman is just me. Dogs are loyal to the owners. Will Clifford be loyal to their holders? Only time can tell. Do your own research. I can quickly show you. I just have the Ethereum remix. This is the editor that will help you to compile your contract and then deploy it onto your Ethereum network. So I just wanted to wrap it with this. So all you need to do is install MetaMask. This is my MetaMask Ethereum mainnet, and yeah, I just have $1 here, guys. And all you need to do is create. I just copied the code of Clifford Inu, and then I just renamed it to Test Inu final, right? And then I say deploy, and it will show me the confirm transaction, and then you just have to say confirm, and it will give you the approximate a value for deploying this. Again, this gas fee, this is $1,500. So anyone who can sponsor $1,500 can easily create a token just like that. And these the liquidity pool, when you add again it to the liquidity pool, you just need to have some more Ethereum for that. But this is just a cakewalk, guys. Where the actual story lies is, I mean, the marketing, how you market it, how you promote it. When you look into the uh, branding that they do with the designs, the chassis designs, and then the Twitter accounts where you have like multiple people saying, "Hey, let's go to the moon. Yeah, this is the way, and this is the Shiba killer, the Dodge killer," and that's where the hype is created, and they call anybody who questions will be called as people who FUD, and they instantly try to block them, or there'll be they'll gang up and against them, and then they'll say, how you don't know nothing. I mean, have you read the do you know what the use case is? But just take a minute to look into the use case, and then look into the project, who's behind the team. I'm not saying that this project is nothing. I mean, maybe they just thought, let's try it out, and if it works, yes, we may build something on top of it. If it doesn't, yeah, let's just grab it and then just leave for the day. So that I think this is just my opinion, guys. Don't take it personal, but this is my honest review. Anybody can create this token if you can sponsor, if you have sponsors, and then if you have the right team, yes, you can do it. All right, that's all I had on the crypto analysis part for Clifford Inu. Please let me know how my review was. If you feel that hey, you missed a lot of things, feel free to comment it down. Uh, if you feel that I did a great job, just hit a thumbs up, and then let me know what are the coins that you want me to review. All right. Until then, take care and have a good day, guys. Bye bye.